It's week 1 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Commanders and the Buccaneers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else, and, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is a very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal. Even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's week 1, you're so hopeful of what lies ahead.
Ball teed up. Austin Seibert out for the kick. And we're off and running from Raymond James. To return, here's Paris Campbell. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of a league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, well, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They send him left out of the slot. Pressure coming, Baker. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Pass complete to Campbell. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On the give, this is Irving. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Motioning the tight end now. Baker now from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Irving on the inside give. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. It goes as no gain on the 3rd down run, and now they face 4th down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Here we go. It's Mayfield. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He's got it. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
He fields it from the 8. Return's looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
Such an incredible amount of promise in this man and a lot of signs of hope since he went near the top of the draft this spring. We knew he was always going to get the start in his first career game. And this is the first step to beginning a new era for this franchise. And also that chip on his shoulder to prove that he should have been the number 1 pick.
Oh no, the first one of his career is intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Once again, Irving. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Daniels on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. 3rd and short, Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
On first down, here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have second and pretty long here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. All right, Brock, getting a look now at their draft class from this year, and some haters on the outside for this class, but I know inside the building, they're real excited about this group.
You know, one thing, Kate, I've learned, meeting scouts out on the road, especially on the college level, I'll talk to them, they'll say, different organizations like, yep, this guy's a Raven. Yep, this guy's a Seahawk. Yep, this guy just fits who we are. The elite programs, they don't care about the noise on the outside. When they see a fit to their team and their organization, they go get them. And that's what I see in this draft class.
And this one touchdown inside the 30. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Godwin sent in motion right. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. This finds Evans, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 36. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Running left, this is Irving. Past midfield to the 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First down, ball at the 36. Right back to Irving now. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. To throw, Daniels. And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety. Some early down aggressiveness in the shadow of their own end zone there, Brock. And unfortunately, it costs them. They're going to have to punt it away following the safety.
Well, you know me. I don't ever mind aggressiveness. I think it empowers your quarterback, empowers that offensive huddle. But you also got to know, as a quarterback, if you call a pass play, you got to do your job. And doing your job means avoiding a safety in that circumstance.
Fielded at the 11. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Irving here from the gun. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Has a hole left, room to run. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers push their lead to 15. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers take a 16-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He's running for it. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's the hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Into the hands of Campbell. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 5. Setting up the running back screen. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down, here's Baker. That pass complete to Irving. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown. He's out of bounds. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal. Baker throwing again. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Run. What's up?
Mayfield to throw again. Has it in close.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
What's up?
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
I'll tell you, Kate, by now, I think it's as much between the ears problem as it is anything technical ball security problem. After 3 fumbles in a game, he's got to get his head on right there on the sidelines before they will ever trust him to hang on the ball again.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.